There simply is no way to tour Europe and not be awestruck by its natural beauty, epic history and dazzling artistic and culinary diversity. Europe's almost unmanageable wealth of attractions is its biggest single draw: the birthplace of democracy in Athens, the Renaissance art of Florence, the graceful canals of Venice, the Napoleonic splendor of Paris, and the multi-layered historical and cultural canvas of London. Despite its population density, Europe maintains spectacular natural scenery, rugged Scottish highlands with glens and lochs, Norway's fabulous fjords, and the steppe-like plains of central Spain. Here's top 10 best places to visit in Europe in 2020. Link for part 1 is in description. Make sure you also watch it. One of the world's most visited cities, London has something for everyone, from history and culture to fine food and good times. London, a city of dreams. London, the capital of England and the United Kingdom, is a 21st century city with history stretching back to Roman times. At its centre stand the imposing Houses of Parliament, the iconic Big Ben Clock Tower and Westminster Abbey, site of British monarch coronations. Across the Thames River, the London Eye observation wheel provides panoramic views of the South Bank Cultural Complex, and the entire city. This city is deeply multicultural, with 1 in 3 Londoners foreign-born, representing 270 nationalities and 300 tongues. The UK may have voted for Brexit, although the majority of Londoners didn't. But for now, London remains one of the world's most cosmopolitan cities, and diversity infuses daily life, food, music and fashion. Immersed in history, London's rich seams of eye-opening antiquity are everywhere. The city's buildings are striking milestones in a unique and beguiling biography, and a great many of them, the Tower of London, Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, are instantly recognizable landmarks. There's more than enough innovation: the Shard, the Tate Modern Extension, the Sky Garden, to put a crackle in the air, but it never drowns out London's seasoned, centuries-old narrative. Number 4, Amsterdam. Amsterdam's treasure-packed museums, vintage-filled shops and hyper-creative drinking, dining and design scenes. Amsterdam's canal-woven core is laced by atmospheric narrow lanes. You never know what you'll find: a tiny hidden garden, a boutique selling witty, stylized, Dutch-designed homewares and fashion. You can't walk a kilometer without bumping into a masterpiece in the city. The Van Gogh Museum hangs the world's largest collection by tortured natives on Vincent. A few blocks away, Vermeers, Rembrandts and other Golden Age treasures fill the glorious Rijksmuseum. Two-wheeling is a way of life here. It's how Amsterdammers commute to work, go to the shop, and meet a date for dinner. Abundant bike hire shops make it easy to gear up and take a spin. If locals aren't on a bike, they may well be on the water. With its canals and massive harbour, this city reclaimed from the sea offers countless opportunities to drift. Hop aboard a canal boat, preferably an open-air one, or one of the free ferries behind Central Station, or rent your own for a wind-in-your-hair ride. Santorini. The single best holiday destination in Europe, but I might be biased. The caldera views are as incredible as anything you'll see anywhere. Sunsets, hikes, boat tours, local wines, black volcanic beaches, and the most luxurious hotels along the Mediterranean. Please, don't miss Santorini. If you approach Santorini from the water, it's hard not to be awed by the sheer cliffs that soar above a turquoise sea, by the fact that you're sailing in an immense crater of a drowned volcano and that before you lies an island shaped by an ancient eruption cataclysmic beyond imagining. High above, the main villages of Fira and Oio are a snowdrift of white Cycladic houses that line the cliff tops and spill like icy cornices down the terraced rock. And then there are the sunsets, with crowds breaking into applause as the sun disappears below the horizon. In peak season, Santorini becomes a playground for the very wealthy, and while this has resulted in some stellar restaurants and superb wineries, the strain on the infrastructure is a concern. Still, there's relative seclusion found at the island's ancient sites, on hiking trails and beneath the waves. Number 2, Florence. Enchanting and utterly irresistible, Florence, Firenze, is a place to feast on world-class art and gourmet Tuscan cuisine. Few cities are so compact in size or so packed with extraordinary art and architecture masterpieces at every turn. The urban fabric of this small city, on the banks of the Arno River in northeastern Tuscany, has hardly changed since the Renaissance, and its narrow cobbled streets are a cinematic feast of elegant 15th and 16th century palaces, medieval candle-lit chapels, fresco-decorated churches, marble basilicas and world-class art museums brimming with paintings and sculptures by Botticelli, Michelangelo et al. Unsurprisingly, the entire city centre is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Italy's fashion industry was born and bred here. Homegrown designers Guccio Gucci and Salvatore Ferragamo opened haute couture boutiques in Florence in the 1920s, and shopping in the Tuscan capital has been stylish ever since. By artisan scents evocative of the Florentine countryside and Tuscan sea breeze, and know the tag Fiorentino is one of the finest international labels going. At sunset hike to Piazza Michelangelo to be dazzled by a palette embracing every known shade of soft pink, orange and fiery amber. Surprisingly small as it is, Florence looms large on the world's must-sees list, and not just for its unmatched treasure chest art. Rich in culture, backdropped by history and anchored by family, faith and food, the Florentine lifestyle is enviably sweet. Enjoy a go-slow afternoon passeggiata, indulge in an aperitivo at dusk, savor la dolce vita. Number 1, Paris. Paris monument-lined boulevards, museums, classical bistros and boutiques are enhanced by a new wave of multimedia galleries, creative wine bars, design shops and tech startups. The cloud-piercing, wrought-iron Eiffel Tower, broad Arc de Triomphe guarding the glamorous Avenue des Champs-Élysées, flying buttressed Notre Dame Cathedral, lamplit bridges spanning the Seine and Art Nouveau cafes with chair-lined terraces are enduring Parisian emblems. Despite initial appearances, however, Paris' cityscape isn't static. There are some stunning modern and contemporary icons, too, from the inside out, industrial-style Centre Pompidou to the Mer Vegetal, vertical garden, gracing the Musée du Quai Branly, the glass sails of the Fondation Louis Vuitton Contemporary Art Centre, and the gleaming steel egg-shaped concert venue La Scène Musicale. France's reputation for its cuisine, the French word for kitchen, precedes it, and whether you seek a cozy neighborhood bistro or a triple Michelin-starred temple to gastronomy, you'll find that every establishment prides itself on exquisite preparation and presentation of quality produce, invariably served with wine. Enticing patisseries, boulangeries, bakeries, fromageries, cheese shops, and crowded, colorful street markets are perfect for putting together a picnic to take to the city's beautiful parks and gardens. A host of culinary courses, held anywhere from home kitchens to the world's most prestigious cookery schools, offers instruction for all schedules, abilities and budgets. The word Parisian is synonymous with style, and fashion shopping is the city's forte. Paris remains at the forefront of international trends, and browsing emerging and established designer boutiques and flagship haute couture houses is a quintessential part of any visit. You'll also find hip concept and homewares shops, and resplendent Art Nouveau department stores, along with a trove of vintage shops and flea markets, atmospheric bookshops and dark green bouquinist stalls stocking second-hand titles along the riverbanks, adorable children's wear and toy shops, art and antique dealers, venerable establishments selling professional cookware, and, of course, gourmet food and wine shops galore. With an illustrious artistic pedigree, Renoir, Rodin, Picasso, Monet, Manet, Dali and Van Gogh are but a few of the masters who have lived and worked here over the years. Paris is one of the world's great art repositories, harboring treasures from antiquity onwards. In addition to big hitters like the incomparable Louvre, the Musée d'Orsay's exceptional Impressionist collection, and the Centre Pompidou's cache of modern and contemporary art, scores of smaller museums showcase every imaginable genre. A diverse range of venues mount major exhibitions through to offbeat installations, and there's also the city's vibrant street art.